Hey, you ever heard of the old adage, it's never too late to do the right thing? Well, that certainly doesn't apply to investing. So in this video, what we're gonna talk about is whether or not it's too late to invest in crypto. I'm Chris Naugle, and I'm here to teach you how to become your own bank. And your own bank can fund all of your crypto investing. So you're probably someone like most people. Is this a good time to invest in crypto, or has the best already come and gone? That's a really good question because it's a question I get all the time. You're probably one of those people that wants to invest in things when everybody else is talking about it and when everybody else is buying into it, right? I got a secret for you. That's definitely the wrong time to buy into any kind of investment. You want to buy into an investment when everybody else is scared of it. You've heard Warren Buffett say it, right? He says, be greedy when others are fearful. There's a lot of fear in crypto right now. It ran really high, ran up into the high 60s, and then it plummeted back down into the mid-teens. Can you imagine if you had bought because of FOMO around 60,000? Oh, I'm sorry, you did. Not trying to poke your bruise, but seriously, that was stupid. Don't do what everybody else is doing. There's an old saying about Kennedy. You probably heard this. In the summer of 1929, John Kennedy was getting his shoes shined. And the shoe shine boy was giving him stock tips. Now, the one thing you got to know about John Kennedy is he was an experienced, astute investor. So when he's sitting there getting his shoes shined and the shoe shine boy is giving him stock tips, the first thing he thought is, whoa, if the shoe shine boy is giving me stock tips, it's time for me to get out of the market. And as the story goes, he sold all of his stocks and made a bloody killing. Whether or not this is an actual true story, the lesson that you get from this is absolutely true. If somebody else is giving you advice about something and they know nothing about it, then you should probably avoid it. When crypto was running hot, when it was going crazy up, through the 40s and through 50s and through 60s, everybody was jumping on. Everybody thought they were missing out. And when they bought up there, what happened? Well, they probably sold low. They probably watched it catapult down, all the bad news came out, and they dumped their positions. But what should you have been doing? When everybody else was selling, when everybody else was scared, you should have been buying. You should have been getting greedy. That's what I did. And that's what you should have done. So let's talk a little bit about that. So hey, if you stick around and watch this video, you're going to know exactly when you should buy in and exactly how to make a whole bunch of money when everybody else is losing a bunch of money. Doesn't that sound good? So the first thing you got to understand, the only way you should buy into crypto, I don't care if it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, whatever it is if you know, like, and understand it. If I ask you, what does Bitcoin do? Can you tell me? How about Ethereum? Do you know what problem Ethereum solves? If the answer was a resounding no to either one of those, then don't invest in crypto. Stop, take a moment, and research this. Read some books. Understand the problem that this solves. Once you understand the problem, and then once you understand how it works, then you can make an investment into it because you know, like, and understand it. If you've watched any of my stuff, you hear me talk about this all the time. It's the third law of wealth, and it's protect your wealth. You can't protect your wealth if you're investing in things you don't even know what they are and what they do. That's how you lose money. You follow everybody else. You and everybody else invest emotionally. Stop investing with your emotion. I know it feels good when everybody's buying it, but that's the wrong time. Your emotion is leading you off a cliff. Logic will serve you better. So let's use a little bit of logic. Bitcoin. Here's a logical thing that you should really understand about Bitcoin. There's not an infinite amount of Bitcoin. There's a limited amount of Bitcoin. And anything that only has a limited amount becomes valuable no matter what. Lakefront, oceanfront property, think about that. There's only so much of it, so it's far more valuable than other land. Bitcoin is more valuable because there's only a certain amount of it. But the problem with Bitcoin right now is it's in this weird period of time. I like to associate Bitcoin with the early .com boom. It's in its infancy. It's just getting started. People are scared of it. People don't understand it. There's a lot of moving parts going on with Bitcoin when it comes to legislation and the government trying to come up with their own digital currency. But let's just get rid of all of that emotional stuff, that emotional baggage that you've got. And let's focus on the fundamental, the logic that comes along with this. There's only so much of it. So when it's all bought up, there you have it. It's going to be worth a lot. But you got to have patience. You got to be willing to wait. There is no instant gratification here. This isn't like you going out with your friends and, oh, you got to buy that dress. You got to buy those shoes. You got to buy that car. You got to have that gratification just because you have the money to buy it. Don't just invest because you have the money to invest. Pause. Think about it. Understand why you are going to invest in it and understand where it could go in the future because you have researched it. That's going to serve you a lot better. And then with any other investment, I don't care if it's stocks or Bitcoin or Ethereum, any crypto. What do you want to do? Well, you want to follow Warren Buffett's rules. Buy low, sell high, and don't lose money. So all of you want to buy low, but you're never going to get the bottom. And you'll never sell at the top. So just don't even try. The best investors in the world, the Ray Dalios, can't get that right. So what makes you think you're going to be able to buy it at the low point? I hear it all the time. Is this the bottom? Should I buy it? Is it the bottom? I don't know where the bottom is, man. Just buy it. Buy it, but use a strategy. You see, if you can't time the market and you can't get the bottom and you can't get the top, what should you do? You should just consistently and persistently buy. There's a name for this. It's called dollar cost averaging. And I'm going to explain that term, but let's just talk about what dollar cost averaging does. I don't care if you started dollar cost averaging at 60 and you continued every week or every month buying in, you're continuously buying low. Some days it's higher, some days it's lower, but over time, you bring that average cost down. So let me give you the technical definition of dollar cost averaging. It's the practice of investing a fixed dollar amount on a regular basis, regardless of the share price. So you don't focus on the top, you don't focus on the bottom, you just continuously buy. So let me give you an example. With Ethereum and Bitcoin, I dollar cost average. So every single week I put $100 into Bitcoin and $100 into Ethereum. I don't look at it. I don't get excited when it goes high and I don't get excited when it goes low. I just continuously keep buying out of sight, out of mind. And you know what else I do that's very important? I invest with money I can afford to lose. So the money I'm putting into Bitcoin, it's a speculative investment. We don't know. It could go to zero, but it could also go to $1 million per coin. So the best thing to do when you don't know is just pick a dollar amount that you can afford to lose. That's what I do. By dollar cost averaging in, it takes the emotion out and allows logic to kick in. Because I understand there's only a finite amount of Bitcoin, so why wouldn't I want to buy it? But what price do I buy it and what price is a good investment? Who knows? Just keep buying. The other key thing I just said is you don't really have to think. I don't mean don't think about what you're investing in. I mean don't think about the dollars. Just set it and forget it. So let's do a quick review. You want to invest in crypto. The very first thing you need to do is understand what it does and what problem it solves. So you need to know, like, and understand the crypto that you're going to invest in. The second thing, Bitcoin. Logically, we can understand one thing. There's only a finite amount of it. So therefore, it gives it a future value no matter what. But you got to be patient. Number 3, buy low. But you can't get the top and you can't get the bottom. So the best thing you can do is follow number 4, a strategy. A strategy called dollar cost averaging. Set it and forget it. So if you like this video, make sure you check this one out because the storm is coming. And the video is called, What in the World is Going On? Well, there's a recession. It's here. It's coming. Whatever you want to call it. Watch this video to learn more.